Hello, good morning, Ike.
Morning.
How are you po?
Great.
Great. Okay, so Ike, are you ready for our class?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So last time, for the last English class that we had, we discussed about understanding short stories or short poems. Okay, so I will just give a very short recap of the lesson that we had last time. So short stories and poems are important sources of life lessons. So as a young child, you will read and listen to different stories and poems appropriate to your age or your level. Okay, so after reading or listening to the stories, it is necessary that you are able to understand their meanings and the details. Okay, so one of the ways that
Yes.
show that you understand the story, okay, is by noting the details. So if you can remember, take note of the details. Okay, then it means you have understood the story. So you can note important details by describing the characters, the setting, where and when the story happened. And also, next we have sequencing events. So when we say sequencing events, it is also a good way to show that you have understood the story or the poem. Okay, so if you can retell the story, what happened from the very beginning, what happened in the middle, and then what happened at the end, it means that you have understood the story. You understand, Ike?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, next we have inferring the feelings and characteristics of the characters. So it is also an example of showing understanding of the poem or the story. So through this, you are able to determine the feelings of the characters in a story. Okay, and you will know if the characters are happy, afraid, or sad. Okay. So again, so if you know what the characters feel in the story, it means that you have understood the story. Next, we have identifying the cause and effect and determining the problem and solution. Okay, so what are the causes and what are the effects or the result? What are the problems? What are the solutions stated in the story? Okay, next is the dramatizing and predicting the possible ending. So by reading the story, you will be able to conclude or to guess, okay, what will happen next or what will happen at the very end of the story. You can make your own prediction. You understand, Ike?
Yes.
Yes. So now, okay, we are done with this one last time. So we have read already. We had read already Spotty and Furry. Okay, and answers also the question. This one also, we are done with this. So now let's have this one, the missing book. Okay, now let's try reading. We will read the story, the missing book. Or you will read it first, and then after you, I will read it again before you answer the questions. Okay, so try reading. EK, start with the title, please.
The missing book.
Okay. Continue.
It was late in a evening.
Mm,
Was very sad he could not find his English book. He was placed it on study table. Check the cabinet. His mother told him maybe then he opened his cabinet. He checked all the drawers. He removed all the clothes. He checked if the book was there. He, it was not where he was really lonely. Check your bag. His father said, but it was not there too.
Okay, continue.
I have I have five three is uh, I went to the Bible in the garden to study there. She suddenly remembered I had to check it there.
Okay.
His mother joined him in looking for his book in the his was there. The his English said
Okay. So continue here, please. It was there.
was there. His English book was there. I found it. He thanked his mother and the father for helping him find his book. He then finished the last part of his assignment and placed his book in his bag. He was so happy finding his most
Precious.
precious book.
Okay. Good job, Ike. So did you understand? Did you understand the story?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I will read it again once before we proceed to answering the questions. Okay. The missing book. It was late in the evening. Anthony was very sad. He could not find his English book. What he remembered was he placed it on his study table. Check your cabinet, his mother told him. Maybe it is there. Anthony opened his cabinet. He checked all the drawers. He removed all his clothes to check if the book was there. Unfortunately, it was not there. He was really lonely. Check your bag, his father said, but it was not there too. I have to find it, Anthony whispered. Ah, I went to the Bahay Kubo in the garden to study there. He suddenly remembered. I have to check it there. His mother joined him in looking for his book in the said Bahay Kubo beside their house. It was there. His English book was there. I found it, Anthony shouted. He thanked his mother and father for helping him find his book. He then finished the last part of his assignment and placed his book in his bag. He was so happy for finding his most precious book. Now, EK, did you understand the story?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So now we have here questions. First question for you, Ike. What is your most favorite part of the story? What is your most favorite part? What part was that? Hmm? What was your most favorite part of the story? Hmm? What do you think is your most favorite part of the story? So what happened was Anthony lost his book. Okay, he looked everywhere. So he looked inside the cabinet, his bag, but it was not there. But then he suddenly remembered that he was studying at the Bahay Kubo beside their house. So upon checking there, he finally found the book in the Bahay Kubo. So he was so happy. He was able to finish the assignment, okay? And he felt happy for finding his most precious book. Okay, so what do you think, or what is your most favorite part of the story, Ike?
The book.
Okay, finding the book. Was it your
Yes.
most favorite part? Yes, me too, or mine too. Okay, I also liked the part where Anthony finally found his book. Okay, So just like Anthony, Ike, have you experienced losing something very important? Have you tried or have you experienced losing something very important? Like for example, a toy or a clothes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So what thing was that? What item did you lose? What was that?
Toy.
A toy. Were you able to find it? Hmm? Were you able to find it? The lost toy? Hmm? Did you find it? The toy that you lost?
No.
No. Okay, but it's fine. All right. So, Ike, did you understand the entire lesson about, okay, about details of stories and poems? This one, details in short stories or poems. Did you understand the lesson about this one? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, now let's proceed to the next lesson po, which is about polite expressions. Okay? So, polite expressions. So, at the end of the lesson, for this lesson po, you are expected to use or to respond appropriately to polite expressions in greetings, okay, leave takings, expressing gratitude and apology, okay, asking permission and offering help. So politeness po, when we say politeness, it is one of the characteristics that you should have, okay? You should be polite. Are you polite, Ike? Yes, of course, you are polite. So there are lots of ways in how we can show politeness. Okay, just by saying, simply saying po and opo. Okay, opo, po, ano po, like po and opo is one of the ways, okay, one of the ways and how we can show politeness to other people. Okay, also, you can show politeness using appropriate words or expressions in different events. Okay, so po and opo, you can use them all the time. Okay, like do you use always po and opo? When talking to mommy, to daddy, to everyone around you, do you use po and opo, Ike? Yes, yes. Yes po. Okay. So if you say po and opo, again, that is already a way of showing politeness, especially to elder people. Okay, you should be polite. Okay, but there are also what we call the polite expressions in different events. Okay, for example, can you try okay. Can you try reading this one?
Good afternoon, Mark.
Good
This
afternoon. Okay,
box
here.
for
Okay. After this one
good
here because it's the con
afternoon, Wena.
okay. Oh sorry, this
This
one.
box is for you. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. You
Okay.
are so,
Oh, I don't know what
you
to
are so,
okay. Okay, thank you very much. How about this one?
you are welcome.
Okay. So here notice the highlighted words above. Okay, highlighted words are the words written in bolder letters. Okay, so good afternoon, and then good afternoon. Thank you very much, and you are welcome. So these phrases or sentences are written and with emphasis, okay, because these are examples of polite greetings that you may use in talking to other people. Okay, do you say or do you always greet good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to other people when you see them?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So especially when you are already in school or when you are in school, you should greet teacher, good morning, teacher. If it is morning, and then if it is afternoon, you say good afternoon, teacher. And then if you are already about to go home, you can greet also like goodbye, teacher. Okay. Also, thank you very much. Okay. So saying thank you is also a polite expression, or saying thank you is also a way of showing politeness. So when someone gives you something, or when someone does something for you, you should always say thank you. Do you say thank you? Yes, okay. And of course, you are welcome is the response for thank you so much. So thank you so much. You are welcome, or you're welcome. Okay. So do you understand this part, Ike? The
Yes.
few examples of showing politeness to other people. All right. Here we have learning task number 1. Okay, just a very short learning task right here. So the instruction, okay, I will just make it big for you. Okay. The learning task number 1, match the expressions in column A with the appropriate responses in column B. Okay. So here we have the expressions in column A, and then give, or can you please identify the appropriate response in column B. For column A, we have good morning. Number 1, good morning. Number 2, may I go out? Number 3, thank you for helping me. Number 4, would you like me to open this for you? Okay, so those are the expressions in column A. Now, the responses in column B, letter A, yes, please open it. B, you're welcome. C, good morning. Or D, yes, you may. Now, let's start, Ike. Okay, I will have here number 1, good morning. What should be the response for the expression good morning? Is it A, yes, please open it? B, you're welcome. C, good morning. Or D, yes, you may. Which one should be the response for the expression good morning? A, B, C, or D?
B.
Hmm? Good morning. Okay, which one?
C.
C, correct. So when someone greeted you, good morning, Ike. Okay, you should respond good morning. Okay, or good morning too. All right. So again, good morning. Good morning. Number 2, may I go out? May. Okay, take note of the word may. Okay. May I go out? What is the response? Is it A? Yes, please open it. B, you're welcome. C, good morning. Or D, yes, you may.
Yes, you may.
Yes, you may. Letter D, may I go out? Yes, you may. Okay, so may I go out is like asking a permission, okay, especially inside the classroom. So before you go out, you should ask first the teacher, teacher, may I go out? Okay, and then you should wait for the teacher's response before going out. Number 3, thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me. What should be the response for saying thank you? A, yes, please open it. B, you're welcome. C, good morning. D, yes, you may. When we say thank you, what would be the response?
B.
B. Okay. When we say thank you, of course, the response is you're welcome. Okay. So when someone says thank you, Ike, okay, you should always respond, you're welcome. You understand?
Yes.
Yes. And for the last one, number 4. Okay. Would you like me to open this for you? Would you like me to open this for you? What do you think is
Yes.
the...
A.
Okay, please read letter A. What is letter A?
Yes. Please open it.
Okay, yes, please open it. Very good. Okay, so again, here we have for number one, good morning. The response also is good morning. Number two, may I go out? Okay, and then the response is yes, you may. For number three, thank you for helping me. The response is you're welcome. And for number four, would you like me to open this for you? The response is letter A, yes, please open it. So do you understand this activity, Ike?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good job. Now let's have this one, the discussion about the lesson. So we have here for greetings. Let's start first. Polite expressions for greetings. So it is important that you learn how to use polite expressions in greeting others. Okay, for example, here. Okay, this is a conversation between Jane and Julio. Now, can you please read first what did Jane say? This one.
Good morning. Are you doing?
Okay, good morning. How are you doing? How about this one? The response of Julio. Okay. How about this one? Try reading again, Ike.
Good morning. I am great. How about you?
Okay, and Jane responded. Can you read one more time?
I am fine. Thank you.
Okay, good job. So here, when we say greetings, it could be of course, during morning, you greet good morning. In the afternoon, you should greet or use good afternoon. And when at night, you use good evening. Okay, for polite expression, polite greeting expression. So, good morning. How are you? Okay, good morning. I am great. How about you? Okay, so to show politeness, okay, one way of showing politeness, another way is when someone asks you, how are you? Okay, you should ask back. Okay, for example, teacher will ask you, okay, at school, good morning, EK, okay, and then you will respond, good morning, teacher. And then, for example, teacher will ask, how are you doing or how are you today? Of course, you will answer, I am doing fine. I am great. And then you ask her too, how about you? Okay, again, if someone asks you, how are you? You should always ask them back, how about you? Or how are you too? Like that. Okay? Okay, so again, when someone greets you, good morning, you should always greet them back. Okay, good morning. And then when someone asks you, how are you should answer by doing, how do you feel? Okay, and then asking the same question back. All right? You understand greetings, Ike? Yeah. Now let's have leave takings. Leave takings, okay. So in leaving, there are also appropriate expressions that you have to use. Okay. So again, in leaving, we have appropriate expressions to use. So here we have um, a conversation between Warren and Dina. Okay, Warren and Dina. Can you try reading po? What did Warren say? Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dina. Okay. How about this one? Try
Yeah.
reading.
Goodbye, Warren. See you tomorrow.
Okay. How about this one?
See you tomorrow and take care.
Okay, and this one?
Take care too.
Okay, good job. So goodbye, Dina. Goodbye, Warren. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow and take care. Take care too. Okay, so when you leave, okay, for example, you are meeting someone and then you are about to leave, you should always say goodbye to show, okay? So to show politeness, okay? You don't just leave without saying a word, but of course you have to say goodbye. Okay, goodbye classmates, goodbye teacher. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then when someone say see you tomorrow, of course you should say it back. See you tomorrow. And then take care. Okay, say it back also. Take care too. You understand? Leave takings?
Yes.
Yeah. So again, first we have greetings. You greet someone with good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Okay. And then okay, leave taking. Okay, in leave taking. So in leaving, there are also appropriate expressions. For example, goodbye, see you tomorrow, and take care. So do you understand this part, Ike?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now we have here expressing gratitude and apology. Okay. So expressing gratitude means being thankful. Okay? Being thankful for the help received from others. Okay? So expressing gratitude, meaning I am thankful or you are thankful for something that someone has given to you. Okay? Which is also used when one is thankful for receiving items or things from someone. For example, we have a conversation between John and Emily. When John said, thank you for this gift. And then Emily responded, you are welcome. Okay, so again, when you receive something from someone, okay, you should always say thank you. You understand, okay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and then he or she will respond, you're welcome. Okay, but also if someone says thank you, Ike, you should respond, you're welcome. You understand?
Yes.
Yes, again, saying thank you is a way of expressing your gratitude. Okay, expressing or showing that you are thankful for something that someone has given or has done to you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so again, that's all about expressing gratitude, being thankful. Okay, again, thank you, and then you're welcome. Okay, again, expressing gratitude, thank you, and you're welcome. So now, Ike, since it's already 11:30, I will end the call, but I will just call you right away. Okay? Okay.